Hey, how's it going? I am just a random person in a random state, and I feel like I have to speak on some stuff because as average citizens who are not speaking up, they are being led like lambs to slaughter. People are being fired for their wife's opinion. We should really be taking that seriously. We shouldn't be fired for having an opinion, even if it's considered hate speech. The reason why we're allowed to be in this country is because of the Constitution. I do think there are a lot of things that are wrong with this country. I don't support the president. That being said, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. Maybe doesn't matter. I don't want to play the two-party game. What it's not about being frustrated, but I just want to be able to speak because I think it's an injustice to fire someone for having an opinion. Now, there will be people who see this video who will think they're Nazis or they're white supremacists. And even though I'm in theory a mixed race child, as my grandparents are from South America. My dad was a first generation American because his parents immigrated from another country. That makes me very close descendant of an immigrant. No one's gonna care because of this. Because of this, no one's gonna care. They're gonna see my melanin and they're gonna put me in a box. That's the binary thinking that is getting us to fire people who didn't do anything. I'm just one person, but I want to put this video out and just share it with my friends and family because I don't think we're. I guess the best thing for me to say is that we have to stop hurting each other for having a wrong idea. It's not the person I want to be. I don't want to try and get someone fired because they have a different opinion as me. That's wrong. That's wrong for me. And that's wrong for me because if I'm going to spend more energy working to hurt someone instead of trying to help myself or help my family or help people who are oppressed, that kind of energy that you're putting out to the world will come back at you. I'm a believer of what you do comes back to you. And the energy you think about is the energy that the world reflects. Look up quantum physics if you want some rabbit holes to jump in. I'm rambling, but I'm also saying that we have to speak up and say that we're allowed to have opinions. There's a right to free speech. Young people my age, are people that I probably know, are advocating and saying, no, we shouldn't have free speech because hate speech isn't free speech. But it is. It is. I should be able to say black supremacy. I should be able to say white supremacy. I should be able to say yellow supremacy and not get in trouble for it. And I don't believe in any of those things. I believe in past lives. I believe I was from a different country. I believe I've had different melanin in my skin. And my spirit, my soul decided to come in this body. I made an agreement with myself and my family that this is what I was going to do. I made an agreement, and that's why I'm here with this melanin. And this upbringing with my immigrant grandparents and my down south loving, probably settlers, other parents. So I got immigrants, and then I have probably like Other stuff. I don't even know my family's history. I don't even think a lot of us really have like a really in-depth understanding. Maybe some of us do, but I don't think the majority of people I've talked to have been like, yes, here's my complete genealogy. Please pay attention to it. And we should look at each other not as colors, but as, I mean, I'm going to say Americans, but then as human beings of the planet. And the planet wants us to not divide each other. We're tribal by nature, but that doesn't mean that we need to burn everything to the ground and take every statue off its face, no matter what they did or who they are. Potential solution, yes, move them to museums and call it a museum of hate and how we beat it or something. I'm just one person. But to destroy property that taxpayers paid for, like, you're destroying something you paid for, and you want to get people fired for having the wrong opinion. That sounds like toxic energy. Why are we so focused on hurting other people? Why are we not focused on trying to help our communities, help the people around us, help our families? We shouldn't try. I'm going to say it. The media is the enemy of the people. If you made it this far in the video, good for you. The media is the enemy of the people. We have to get away from media and mass media. There are a lot of great organizations that you can find your own unbiased opinions and unbiased, I'm not even going to call them facts, because really we can't, unless we're there and we can verify it ourselves, we're just going to have to use someone else as a window into what we're potentially seeing. It is not a good idea to think that you have the answers because someone on TV or someone on the internet told you that is true. Have you gone there? Have you looked at it? Have you seen it? Have you been there? Have you talked to the people who they're calling thugs and looters or white supremacists? Have you gone and communicated and learned these people's truths and learned these people's pain and learned these people's life stories? There's a very popular person, Daryl Davis, a black person, who helped KKK members see the light. And that's something to be doing within your own life, is seeing the light within yourself or seeing the good around you. It's not all terrible. We have to get off the news, guys and ladies. We have to stop letting powerful corporations that care, they're weaponized. It's weaponized propaganda. And it's not going to be helpful if we want to pursue life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. I hope that this video can tell other people that you might just be one person, you might just be in the house like I am, but we have to speak up for people's rights. I don't believe it's right for anyone to be fired because their wife maybe posted something. And this is a soccer player. Now, someone would argue the wife's thing was in poor taste. Let's say absolutely it was. But for someone to... let's not try to ruin people's lives for having an opinion. Why don't we ask them why they have that opinion? I think if we try to bridge let's just try and heal the wounds that we are seeing currently in the world today, instead of trying to further hurt people. I want this video to heal, and I want this video for everyone to understand who watches it, that we really do have to put our voices out there. The mob is telling us that we have to tear down statues of people we don't like. We have to do whatever they say, or we will be blacklisted. We will have our financial services removed from us. We will be censored. It's not right, and I'm not even a Republican. I don't I'm not a Republican. I'm a free market person. I used to be a socialist. I used to be a big Bernie person. And I see like the social capitalism that happens in overseas countries, and I wonder why we can't have that over here. But then I had a great conversation with someone, and anything that someone takes by force and it extorts power over you to take is not right. And when he said that, and I heard that, I really reevaluated my experience being a left leaning person. Because I am of the opinion that we should have a voluntary means of exchange, not an exchange where it's required, and if you don't participate, armed goons will show up to your house and tell you to pay. And if you don't, they will take you to a government funded prison, for lack of a better word, if you don't pay. That's not right. That wouldn't be right if I had free healthcare either. That wouldn't be right if I had free college. It would be wrong. No one should be able to force anything on anyone. And the fact that we as human beings try to exert power and control onto other people, it's not scary, but I'm not going to sit here and just watch it burn and not say something. I have to say something. I'm not going to let myself be stomped on or not allowed to have a fucking conversation because my opinion about state sanctioned extortion, that's a harsh view. I'm just not, it's not for me. And I should be allowed to have an opinion and be able to keep my job. Now, if someone tries to come for my job, good luck. It might happen. But I'm not going to sit here and let it go by anymore. I might just upload this one take. Who cares? I don't think I have any more to say. If you made it this far, thank you. And hope to hear from y'all soon. Peace.
I don't like to contradict you, but you see, scientists have been searching for a motor power for spaceships for decades now without success.